Being a complete beginner to trading can be extremely daunting, and this can be one of the hardest things that you ever do, because yes, you know, trading can make you a lot of money. Yes, you know, it can get extremely simple, but when you're a complete beginner and you first start staring at the charts, I know that it is probably one of the scariest things because you don't understand what's going on, and most people tend to quit before they even start as soon as they see those charts. That's why today I'm going to tell you not only the things that are going to help you as a complete beginner, but even if you're somewhat experienced, these are going to be the 5 things that I wish I've definitely did at least first, you know, to definitely give me an edge in terms of trading, to help my learning process be a lot easier, and that would have helped me to be profitable earlier as well. The first thing being that when you're completely new, the primary thing I recommend you do is that you just learn the summary, or at least the basics of different strategies. Before you dive into binging one person's content, you want to learn the simple things. So you want to learn about supply and demand, just how it works, just a brief understanding. You want to learn about invalid fair value gaps, which I know some people trade. You also want to touch on support and resistance and all these other strategies, not too many, but kind of the main ones you want to touch on. Now the purpose for this is just so you get a taste, you get an idea of, okay, this looks like this is what this person has to do, this is how they enter the trade, this is how they leave the trade, just the basics. So you would know, okay, this is the strategy that resonates with me the most. I kind of understand this one and I don't understand this one. That way you know what to focus on. This is important because many of us would dive into support and resistance, binge one person's content, waste 2 months testing and practicing that one, and then at the end you'll realize that, okay, cool, this isn't working for me, and then you hop onto the next one. But by then you've already learned so much rubbish that it's going to affect your next strategy that you do practice, because you've dived into it too much. You've invested too much time, too much money into that strategy. And whilst you're doing all of this, always remember that every strategy works. There's probably somebody out there making money with every single strategy. So if something like the strategy doesn't work, sometimes it just isn't for you. Hence why I'm saying you get a small idea of how it works, and then if you realize early enough that's not for you, you just find the next strategy, and eventually out of all the lineups you will find one that is for you. You realistically should, one that is at least somewhat simple enough, that suits how you trade. You might be a trader that you prefer swing trading, you know, you prefer to enter a trade now and you wait for TP in 5 hours. That might work for you. You might be a scalper, you want to be in and out in literally 10-15 minutes and go about your day, so you have the rest of your day to yourself. That's what I do personally, and that works for me. So I find a strategy that literally works based on that time frame. Now moving on to the next, this is when you now want to focus on one content creator that has a lot of content on that specific strategy that you trade. In my case, I'll use myself as an example. I trade supply and demand, and I have a ton of content on supply and demand. So if you know that, okay, I like the idea that I can trade small time frames, I like the fact that I can trade in the morning or in the afternoon, be done in literally between 1 to 3 hours or so, and I'm done for the day, and I can focus on everything else that I have to do. I have my time freedom, I have, you know, whatever else that you want to do. Then you would notice that, okay, cool, let me find a content creator that does supply and demand, that trades small time frames. Let me see how he trades it, and he has a lot of content that you can definitely binge. Then that's when you want to double down on that. In that time, don't focus on other content creators, don't focus on other content out there, because this tends to make you learn the wrong things. Because remember, again, every strategy works, but when you mix one strategy with another one and then you pile the whole thing together, that's when you realize it doesn't work, because strategies are set in a way that it is a system. If you remove one thing, it can mess up the whole system and it would no longer make sense. So it has to be how it has to be. The way I trade is how it is. If you decide to twiggle it around, you know, it might not yield the results that I get, and then you realize that you're not getting those same results. Now moving on from this is one of the most important things I'm going to say in this video, so get your pen and paper. You want to now make sure you back test for at least 6 months to 1 year. I used to say 3 months, but in fact 6 months now. Backtesting isn't hard, it just takes time. But this is where you will know if a strategy is profitable or if it isn't. For those who don't know what backtesting is, this is just when you go back on the charts, you go back in time and you replay trades. You act like you're trading in that time. You can go back as far as like 2012, practice trades in 2012 with that strategy that you're focusing on, and see, okay, cool, if I'm entering this way, my stop loss is here, this is my TP, do I make money? And you do that for at least 6 months. So you do that for January, February, all the way to June. Is that 6 months or 5 months? I don't know, but you get the idea. You want to do it that long, and then you continue that way. If you can do more, do more. Once you have that kind of data, you will see that, okay, now you will understand how the strategy works. Give it time. Don't just go on 2 losing days and you hop to another strategy because you're like, nah, I lost for 2 days. Every strategy will lose, but you need to backtest long enough. Once you have done about 6 months of backtest and it's really not working because of you, like you just know that, okay, cool, you're following, you know, the system and it's just not really bringing the results that you are happy with, then you can try something else. But at least you've tried, you know, you backtested this long enough. Do not hop onto live account yet. You're just gonna waste money. I can guarantee this. I can put any amount on the line. If you do that, you will just waste money that you think you're gonna gain, and you will lose it, and somebody else is gonna be making that money. So don't bother hopping onto a live account just yet. Master that strategy first, test it out first, see how it works first. During that time when you're backtesting, you might realize you don't even understand certain things. That's when you can now ask your mentor, you know, these questions to find out exactly what you need to know before you then hop on live. It's key that you backtest for at least 6 months to 1 year. I have done many, countless backtest, so many that I can't even count anymore, on different platforms, and I've journaled every single one. I have a ton of screenshots of every single trade. This takes time, but this is what helps you to become that guy. You're not going to be that guy until you have this kind of data. You're just not going to be that guy. Now, once you have done this, here is what you need to do next. You now need to go on demo. That's now the next stage. These are the things I would do. Go on demo, practice, make sure. Here are the metrics that I want you to get to. You want to be at least profitable for 1 week. When you're profitable for at least 1 week, okay, we're making progress. And I mean profitable in the sense that it is based on the system, not that you just entered one trade, you let it swing and then you got lucky. That's kind of, you're lying to yourself, right? You want to make sure that you are following the system. You actually became profitable for at least 7 days. That's when you know, okay, cool, you're doing something right. Once you have done that, now I want you to now go onto different platforms, right? They have different like demo platform accounts kind of thing. I want you to do one of those and try to pass one of those. Once you have done that, I promise you, for you to be able to do that successfully, you're getting somewhere. And again, doing it in the right way, not by just taking one trade and getting lucky. Because once you can pass a platform, you know, demo, that requires you to make around like 8% or so. You are doing something right, because when you actually now try to actually be profitable when you're trading a proper account and stuff, you've done it before. You know, you have proof that you've done something right before, so you can do it again. Even if you're still a bit shaky, your psychology is still a bit off, you have done it in the past. That's proof to yourself that you were that guy once, so you can do it again. So you need data to validify your knowledge. You need data. That's what's gonna back you up, that you're not just wasting money, wasting time. That is what's gonna make you persevere, because most people stop trading before they even get to that point, and that's why most people just fail. Because trading is gonna require you to go through the losing stage where you're not getting results, you keep going back and forth, your psychology is a mess. You're gonna have to get past that before you then become profitable. No one just goes from 0 to profitable. It rarely happens. So you want to make sure that you have that data to help you to remain confident and say, you know what, I passed once, you know, maybe 6 months ago, whatever it is, a month ago, I can definitely do it again. So you keep trying. You might fail, you'll try, you might fail, you'll try, but eventually you will get there, because at least when you want blowing money, you were able to do it. So now that you're trading with money on the line, you can still do it. Do you get what I'm saying? And now for the final thing, this will make your life easy. This is what I use. This isn't a promo or anything, but once I got magic keys, it made my life significantly easier, because there is that phase where you're gonna have to calculate lot size and stuff. It is simple, but it's long. It's one less thing you have to do. So I would recommend investing in this. This helps you to just calculate your lot size. You press a button, boom, you're in a trade. You press another button, you close the trade. You can manage trades in different ways. I've made a whole video on this alone. It will just help your trading experience to be a lot easier, because you don't have to calculate stuff. You don't have to do no maths. It's just click and click, and that's it. You click 2 buttons, you're in and out of trades. Makes your life significantly easier. So you definitely want to get that tool. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.